And we're also in the town of an absolute 100%, unless there's a major collapse in the next 3 weeks, playoff team of the Kansas City Royals, correct?
Yes, and they have not been playing particularly well
of
lately,
late.
but they built up a cushion, and the rest of the American League stinks. The Red Sox have not taken advantage like they needed to. The Seattle Mariners have collapsed entirely. The Detroit Tigers are the team that's making the biggest run at the Royals and the Twins toward the bottom of the wild card.
They're too far away right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I actually picked them to win the Central this year. I thought they had a better shot at playing like they are now, but they scuffled early on, and Spencer Torkelson was sent down, and Riley Green was hurt for a little while. They're going to be really good in the next few years. And the American League Central, which has been the Comedy Central forever, is primed to be a nasty division for the next half decade. The White Sox accepted, of course.
Right. So you take a look at the wild card teams. It's going to be whoever loses the AFC. I got to get out of the base.
You are in football mode. I don't blame you, buddy. You came to Kansas City.
I know.
You came to Kansas City for something. It wasn't baseball.
It's the East.
I know. Yeah. Whoever's going to lose the American League East, whoever finishes second, and then the other two teams from the Central.
Yep.
So that's going to be basically your wild card situation. We got Bobby Witt Jr. coming in here tomorrow, and we are genuinely excited to meet him. I mean, where do you think he finishes in MVP voting this year?
I think it's second.
Judge?
Yeah, because Aaron Judge is having just an absolutely extraordinary season. But the way, and I'm writing something on this for next week, because Kansas City goes to New York, and Judge and Witt are going to be in the same stadium. We can talk about the two and comparing them and saying head-to-head who's better, who should be MVP, who's not. The way I look at it with them is those two are so much better than everyone else right now, and that includes Juan Soto, and that includes Gunnar Henderson, and that includes Jarren Duran and all the other guys up there. They are charting a course in terms of wins above replacement that we have not seen, Rich, in upward of 100 years. Two guys from the same league, position players, having 10-plus wins above replacement. So the fact that Bobby Witt is doing this at 24 years old, he's got a ceiling unlike anybody in baseball right now, and he is so good at hitting and so good at fielding and so good at running. He is the complete player in the game. Judge's bat takes him above and beyond everyone. He's that much better a hitter than everyone else. But in terms of all-around players, there's no one like Bobby Witt right now.
I got Jeff Passan here on the Rich Eisen Show. Turn the microphone tilted up a little bit. No, the one right there in front of you, the radio mic. Just there we go. Right here on the Rich Eisen Show. So there we go. We're working on it's all falling apart. Now we're back again. Hey. Jeff Passan here on the Rich Eisen Show. So if baseball did it like the NFL, which is we're not splitting MVPs in conferences.
Right.
Okay, that if it was one all-encompassing, you know where I'm going with this.
Ooh, I like this question.
This is a good sports talk radio conversation. It would be Judge and Ohtani, clearly, which is what we'd be talking about for MVP of the league. You got to.
Would we though?
Ohtani's going for his first 50-50 season ever,
listen,
right? I mean,
don't Judge has him by 2.5 WAR right now.
He does, and here's the thing.
So you would take Judge? It would be a clear Judge over Ohtani.
Not even a question.
No kidding.
I would take Witt over Ohtani.
Why?
Because Ohtani's a DH, and here's the thing. Bobby Witt has a higher batting average than him. Bobby Witt's on-base percentage is right there with him. Bobby Witt's slugging percentage is right there with him. They're both around 400 and 600 on those. So offensive numbers-wise, he is coming close to matching him. I understand the home runs are a big deal, as they should be, but Witt's got him in doubles. Witt's got him in triples as well. And beyond that, he plays shortstop at an extraordinary level.
He sure does.
And so when you're comparing in the National League right now, for example, like Shohei Ohtani with Francisco Lindor, there's an argument there. Because Lindor is so good at shortstop, and because Lindor, this microphone's going to be the death of me.
No, keep going.
Because Lindor is so good all around, but he doesn't have the offensive numbers Bobby Witt does. Lindor's hitting, 270 on base, 330 slugging, 470, 480, somewhere in that range. It's like He's a good offensive player. He's a great all-around player. Bobby Witt is a great offensive player and a spectacular all-around player. And the fact that Ohtani doesn't play a position right now, it's like when we look at him, Rich, in a normal year when he's pitching and hitting,
yes,
even if he's just above average in both, I think he should be MVP because the value that you bring being above average in both of those things is absolutely enormous. In that same vein, we have to ding Ohtani some for not playing a position when he's not out there pitching. And we can marvel at the 50-50 that he looks like he's going to put up at this point, but we also can't ignore the things that he doesn't do.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.